Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today, and whatever time you'll be watching this video. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today we're going to read for the collective of Sagittarius, the Sagittarius collective. See what sort of messages we could get for the Sagittarius gang. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. Drop down and say hello, hello. Hit the little bell notification. Sagittarius. Universe, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for whatever Sagittarius needs to hear today, or whenever they're watching this video. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius, universe? Six of Cups, Three of Swords, and Ten of Wands. Well, you definitely feel like you're carrying all the workload. Like you might have been able to harvest more than you were expected. Maybe what you harvested was a lot more heartache and a lot more responsibility and a lot more than what you expected. And it seems like you're carrying all the burden now. It's like you got more than what you asked for. Sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for because you just might get it type of feeling. You know, it's like I did all this work and I prayed for this and I and now I have it and now I don't know what to do with it. You know, gotta be careful what you ask for sometimes. Page of Wands in reverse, the Hangman, and Judgment. So you might be expecting some sort of news. You know, you might be dealing with a child that you don't know how to deal with, you know, and you're not sure, like you don't know if you want to be their friend or their parent. Some of you might be a step parent. You might be just an older mentor. But I think you're going to get some sort of information from a younger child that you're not sure how to deal with. It's like the universe is asking you to make the call, you know, for you to put it in perspective, for you to make the call, for you to make the final judgment. You could be dealing with somebody that's acting childish as well, you know, very, very irrational, irresponsible, and very passionately so on top of it. They're very passionate about their irresponsibility. You're just not sure what to do. You know, some of you got exactly what you asked for, but with that came a lot that you weren't aware of, you know, a lot of responsibility, a lot of burden. There might be children involved in the situation. There might be a child that acts very irrationally, very irresponsibly, you know, and you're having to be the judge, you know, to make that final judgment. It feels like you are juggling a lot more than what you originally intended. You know, sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for because you just might get it, you know. The Seven of Swords is in reverse, so it's not even that there's anything sneaky about it, you know, like it was presented in the right manner, you know. All of the things were there. You might have just not seen how much responsibility came with like the whole package, you know, but once you found yourself in the midst of it, it's like now you're having to juggle, you know, this and that and the responsibility of the children and, you know, being the nice person or being the parent or, you know, just taking on a lot more than what you bargained for, and you're not sure how to handle it. But it seems like you're doing pretty well. Like you've got it all in balance. You know, you're balancing it pretty well, but it's definitely a burden. Not to say that you can't handle it, because you can. You are. I'd say to let go a little bit. You know, let go a little bit of the responsibilities. Let go of a little bit of you know, outdated thinking, or thinking that you have to be one way or the other. You know, you might just be real rigid, you know, thinking that you have to play some sort of role as a role model, or, you know, as a mentor or as a parent. You know, you might be real stuck in your ways. And I think you need to let go just a little bit. Let go of being stuck in your ways just a little bit. Yeah, because there's a lot of conflict in the people that you're dealing with. Like, nobody sees eye to eye. You know, there's a lot of conflict in teamwork. You know, so maybe let go just a little bit. Let go of the reins just a little bit. Let go of control just a little bit. Let go how you view yourself, or what role you think that you're supposed to play. You know, just kind of see where it goes. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups here. Take some time to meditate. Maybe take some time away from the whole situation, you know? If you're in conflict with the person, maybe take some time away from the conflict, just so you could get a better grip on how you truly feel, instead of just raw emotions, you know? Because I feel like it's very, not to say that it's volatile, but there's definitely some bickering and bitterness and my way or the highway, you know, and it's very stuck. You know, the people that you're dealing with are very stuck, or you're very stuck. And it feels like you've taken on more than you can chew in some aspects. But I mean, if you take it on more than you can chew, you wouldn't be in perfect balance here, you know? I think you just need to decide what you need to let go of, and which battles to fight, which battles not to fight, what to hold on to and what not to hold on to. You know, which values of being a specific way are necessary for your integrity, you know, and which can be let go of a little bit. You know, what can be let slide just a little bit. Like if you're dealing with a teenager, or a young adult, you know, try not to sit too sternly on some outdated values, you know, but make sure you hold firmly to your integrity and to things that, you know, are important to maintain your their personal development as a human being. You know, if they're not, if it's a young kid that is, you know, being wildly teenager, or wildly, you know, in raw emotion, like, it's okay for them to feel those emotions, as long as it is not jeopardizing them as in their character of who they are as a person, not jeopardizing their integrity as a person, you know? It's okay to let go of controlling everything, of making sure that they're okay, you know? Our first reaction is we want to control it. We want to make sure that they're okay. Like, how can we make it better? You know, sometimes they need to sit with their own emotions to figure out what they can do for themselves. I mean, as long as they're not hurting themselves, you know, or hurting anybody else in the process, like, it's not a bad idea to just kind of back off and let them figure it out, you know? We don't have to fix everything. All right, Sagittarius? I'm pretty sure those are your messages. And until next time, Nacho Mama out. Vroom, beep, beep.